episode of Loud About Nothing. It's me, your boy, the hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, per usual, we got the cute boy here himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello to beautiful people.
Beautiful people, what's going on?
What's going on, man? I'm here. I'm happy to see you.
Nice.
The Shady Boy's back.
Yes, I'm wearing they're nice sunglasses. I might as well wear them.
Yeah,
That's the thing about buying nice things is you should wear them. It's the price per wear. People buy nice things and then they don't wear them ever, and it's like, what are you doing? You buy a Rolex, wear it every day.
PP dubs.
Yeah.
If you're not looking at the PP dubs of what you're doing, then
Yeah.
what are we doing?
Yeah, for
I
sure.
have really nice, a couple real nice pairs of sheets.
Yes.
I'm rocking them all the time.
Nice.
I'm not saving them for what if someone comes
No,
over.
you
Who
can't.
knows when that'll be? You know,
Especially in today's world.
You gotta make sure you're using it now.
Absolutely.
I
I've
wear my
always been on that.
sneakers.
Yeah, I try to buy nice things and then I use them. Get them going.
That's
ASAP.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I bought all these Amazon shorts for the summer.
Yes.
Garbage.
Yeah.
That's what I expected.
Yeah.
I bought it because I needed. Yeah, it's absolutely garbage.
Sometimes you could just probably buy one nice pair of shorts and just wear it a lot,
I know.
which is kind of what I feel like I do. But I want to say before we start the show, I have a show coming up August 10th. I'm very excited about it. I'm doing my Love is Embarrassing show. And the premise of the show is, I've said it on the podcast before, but the premise of the show, I have this letter, this 20-page love letter that I wrote my girlfriend at the time in 2011. Her favorite movie was 500 Days of Summer. It's in the style of 500 Days of Summer, where I recall the day we started talking to Christmas of the first year of us dating. And the thing about the show is, one, it's not terribly sweet at all, I would say. It's very much like me flexing what I remember. You did the show, would you say similar?
You should be embarrassed.
I should be embarrassed. Yeah. I should be embarrassed. But I think
what you say out loud is embarrassing.
yes, for sure. And
I didn't leave the show going, damn, I want to snuggle up next to him.
he's so sweet and cute. It's not. It's everyone, the reaction to a 20-page situation, which almost makes it more insane, is that it's so long, is that it's not sweet. But
It's almost a sitcom.
it's something. The premise of the show is me writing down my inner thoughts of our talking stage, I guess. Quote unquote. Talking stage didn't exist when you were in high school, right? It's like, oh, you decide. Did you have a relationship going into college where you decided if you were going to do it or not?
We broke up in the summer.
You did.
Before. Yeah.
You decided to break up.
Yeah.
So I would say
Well, it
this
wasn't
show,
we decided.
she decided.
Things happens that led it to not decide.
Okay.
I prioritized partying over her.
Okay. That summer.
And she goes, okay.
Yes.
And good for her.
Yeah, no, I get that
Yeah.
for sure. For
and
sure.
good. Also, I should have been clearer, but good for me too. You know what I mean?
No, I think that is you prioritizing what you wanted. And the thing about this show is I kind of do that a little bit. It's my first time ever drinking, and like I don't really know if I want a girlfriend or not that summer. So it's me recapping the inner conflict I would have with myself in the summer leading up to going to college of whether or not I wanted to have a girlfriend, I would say. And then it's like 2 months of us actually dating, which is then me recalling like fights we had in college. So it's not a great love story. It's not like me really being super sweet to her for Christmas. It's kind of just very accurate of my inner thoughts.
You still had the philosophy of truth over everything.
Truth over everything, which is not cute. It's not sweet.
At all.
It's not cute. It's very, I think, in a weird way, relatable to today because the state of, I don't know, a lot of people are constantly having these conversations. Do they want to get in a relationship? Do they not want to get in a relationship? A lot of talking, a lot of situation, whatever.
You were ahead of the curve when it came to non-committal.
I think that going to college was like the beginning. Do you decide to go to stay together when you're going to college or not? Was like the beginning of situationship.
You were the Marie Curie of being like, let's kiss and mean nothing. You were Columbus. You didn't know what was on the other side, but you said it might be a better life.
Yes.
And you didn't realize you were just about to hurt a bunch of people.
I guess. I don't know.
No, I'm kidding.
But it is weirdly relatable to today, I think, because I think this is something that people go through of like
There
the
we
will
go.
they won't they get into the relationship.
There we go. So check Robbie's Instagram. You can see the tickets in his bio.
Yes, please.
Beautiful. While we're here, it is it's about to be August,
It is.
and I want to say this
What?
as a man that's entering clearly his mid-30s. I'd like to declare it as my birthday month.
Do you want a birthday month or no?
I am.
You
about
hate
to
your
be-
birthday.
Stop! I am about to be 35, and this is my birthday month. What does that mean? I get to be a diva all month long because I am now in my mid-30s. When I don't want to do something, I will yell, "It is my birthday month." When I order a coffee and it doesn't come out correctly, I will say, "It is my birthday month." When something minor inconvenience happens to me, I need to change the tire on my car. But no, how could this be happening on my birthday month? I will use it is the ultimate diva card, and I will be using it as a man in his mid-30s.
This is what I'll say about that. Is it immature? Maybe. Is it wild? Maybe.
Is it free?
Is it insane? Maybe. But are the people that celebrate their birthday month happier during their birthday month?
Yes.
You better fucking believe it.
People-
And I know men, I've seen men late 30s celebrating a full birthday month, 40s celebrating a birthday month. Men, women, of course women, but like I've seen men too
My friend,
celebrating a birthday month. Straight men.
yeah, alone,
Masculine straight men.
alone,
Not
No,
alone, not alone, not alone.
I meant like single.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Single, in a
Single.
relationship, both.
Hey, bro, what are you doing Tuesday? Let's get fucked up. My birthday's in 3.5 weeks from now.
You might as well.
Yeah. You know what? Man? Let's order triple appetizer. I'll put it on my credit card. Let's just order all the appetizers. It's my
Yeah.
birthday month. My birthday's in 3 weeks.
There's this company in New Jersey that I've met people throughout many phases of my life that have worked for the same company. And the name of the company was called Any Excuse for a Party.
Incredible.
And they would just have like bounce houses, DJs. They had like a warehouse of just party materials. And they would just deploy them on the state of New Jersey and the tri-state area. And that's kind of what this is. Any excuse for a party.
Well, people that do celebrate their birthday month, do I want to be them? No,
No.
because they don't have, they're not that self-aware.
They're not in touch with reality.
They float.
Well, you pick and choose what you want to be in
My-
touch with reality. So might as well choose to celebrate a birthday month.
My dream is to float above reality.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like I don't better myself so I could be more grounded. I read these books so I could float above the sky.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
What would
yeah.
be better than like a true month of celebration for a middle-aged man?
Yeah, you should. I don't disagree.
A true month, even if that is, I don't know, being like, hey, I want to go to this place that makes sandwiches out of pickles.
Yes. I mean, yeah, you should do it.
It's my birthday month. Finally, when I turn 35, I've declared I will have a month of birth.
That's good. Are you actually going to do it?
My boy goes, hey, I go, hey, congratulations on the kid. I go, and, hey, bro, congrats. I heard you just have a kid. Anyways, do you have something to say to me?
I think you should do it.
You think I should do something special every day?
Yeah, I went. So I talked about
One
2
special thing a
episodes.
day.
Yeah, you should do it.
Sebastian finds his confidence. The journey of a man to the man to middle. The journey of a man in the middle.
I talked about the Team USA party that I went to, ton of fun. And the guy who got me invited to that Team USA party throws parties in Brooklyn every week. So I
Okay.
went to one of his parties this
Yeah.
weekend, and they play popular songs from when I was a kid, popular R&B music, which if you like R&B from the early 2000s and 90s, like late 2000s, I guess a little bit, you should go check it out. More R&B, please. It was an incredible party. But the DJ, he'll like go in and out, sing along, very, very fun energy. But it started Leo season, I guess, this week. And every other song, he's doing Leo season celebrations. He's asking for birthdays. He's asking for Leo. Like, he's people are leaning into it at this event, and it is very fun. It's fun to just be like, yeah, I'm celebrating myself. I'm singing. I'm dancing.
Leo season is beautiful.
Yeah.
Some of the
You're not a
boldest.
Leo.
No, that's why.
Yeah.
I might be the second day of Virgo.
Yes.
So, do you think you could name all the signs?
Probably. How many are there?
I have no idea. 12?
I would need to know how many there are in order to name them all, because yeah, I would just need to have an end goal.
This is a quiz right here. It's
Okay.
called
You want to go back and forth?
Ready?
Let's see who can.
Who's been run through more?
All right, you want to go first?
All right, let's see. This is a quiz to see who has put in more work to try to
All right,
try to
we'll
hook
end
up.
at 12. We'll end at 12.
I mean, what are we gonna start making up?
Well, yeah.
Okay, let's go. I'm gonna drop it.
You can go whatever you want first.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna say Virgo.
I'll go Leo,
I'll go Aquarius,
Cancer,
Gemini,
Pisces,
Taurus,
Aries,
Sagittarius.
Capricorn.
I'm
running out.
Cancer.
Did we not say that yet?
I don't know.
All right, Libra. Are we done? I don't have any left. I think we're done.
I think we're done.
All right, we know 'em. We know them all.
Are they sluts?
I think you
nice
have
segment
to
called-
say the main month, maybe, to be slutty.
You'd have to know the main month.
The main month, yeah.
All right, so let's try.
You want to do it again?
Let's
All
try.
right.
I'll go Virgo, September.
Leo, August.
Sagittarius, October.
Wrong.
November. December.
Sagittarius, December. I think Sagittarius is December.
Sagittarius, December.
I think Capricorn, January.
Cancer's July.
Libra, October.
I'm done.
I think
I'm done.
I can go Taurus, May, Aries, April, Pisces, March. That's where I get. That's Gemini, June. And that's kind of where I lose it. I don't know February. I don't know
Can
November.
I say this?
What?
At a certain point, we should be embarrassed about this knowledge.
Okay.
At a certain point, as two dudes sitting here, we should be embarrassed by this knowledge.
Okay. So what are you going to do for the birthday month? Do you have plans?
I was gonna try to figure out a small thing to celebrate myself every day. But I see you talk about going out and dancing. I don't think I want to do that. I don't think that's me anymore.
Yeah.
Which I think is okay.
Yeah.
That is. I was never much of that. I remember I've been thinking about that a lot. Like I would used to have to get super drunk to feel comfortable in those situations.
Which is crazy to me.
Why?
Because you perform on a stage,
different.
you dance on it. You dance when you perform.
No, but
Sometimes
being on the stage is different because it's not. I'm not intermingling with everyone. There's a dynamic where you can't just talk to me.
Okay.
I feel uncomfortable.
You feel more uncomfortable in the crowd than on the stage. I think most people would feel the opposite.
I feel so uncomfortable in the crowd.
Yeah.
And I would
dancing.
While dancing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I like think for those scenarios, I have to get super drunk to feel comfortable in them. So I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Pretty cool to know.
Yeah.
But it is nice to do. I think
this is what I was thinking too. I went to this
enjoy that.
event, and I think like the club or certain aspects of those dynamics are whatever. They're very superficial. They're very like eye roll. But the space and the vibe of the party that I went to this weekend was very much like this man who has built a community over the past, say, 7 years, and people know that they come to this place. It's like what they're gonna get. It's nostalgic, it's fun, it's very judgment free, and it's a lot of people just kind of like doing a sing along, dancing
fun.
with their friends. They all kind of have, it was very fun. There's like beats to it. It was fun. It was very fun, and I think it is very healing to meet up with people that you love and just kind of like sing freely, not care about what the judgment or whatever that is going on, and just have a space where you can let loose, drink a little bit with your friends, sing, dance a little bit.
At family parties, we always play music and sing.
That's kind of, it felt like a giant family party.
It's like for my family, there would always, less and less now, But like growing up, there was always a points where guitars and piano would come out
That's fun.
and singing would happen.
That's what I'm saying. I think it is this is just that on a larger scale, I would say.
Yeah, it's a different dynamic.
Yes. And some people is not maybe dancing is the thing that is freeing to them, but getting together with people that you love and a large group of people that you love, if that's just playing cards and laughing and listening to music or whatever it is. But I do think singing and dancing is very healing.
Definitely. I was thinking, I'm not a church guy, but I was thinking about how cool church music is.
I think that's another thing that shows to get together once a week with a community and kind of sing and dance is healing.
I'm not talking Catholic church.
Yeah.
But like even my Lutheran church, we would like pull out the guitar and people would sing and then we'd get up and clap.
Yeah.
Like at least that's fun, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
But then I like also like hearing like real like blues kind of actual church music like that.
Yes. Especially everybody knows the words. If you're just with a bunch of people where everybody knows the words to all the songs being played and it's a fun energy, like I think creating a community around that is really nice.
Yeah. So, and I think that church was probably the original form of that.
Probably so.
And then we learned
you could kind of take what's good about church and just extract that and kind of take the bad stuff from church, and you don't need to bring all the bad stuff.
And what do we take? We take the wine, the bread, and the music.
The wine, the bread, the music, the singing, the dancing.
And maybe a fit up front.
Yeah.
Maybe
a
someone
bunch of
dropping
people,
a robe.
Yeah, the altar, like it is.
Blowing some incest up my nose.
For sure. We don't keep the incest, but...
Incense.
Oh, incense. I thought you said incest.
I might have, but I don't think the church is known for that either. I meant incense like the
Yes.
When the priest put the little thing walking down the center.
For sure.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah, music does a lot. Music is so big. And it really changes. It's like one of the things, a beautiful art form that could change your mood and change how you feel.
Absolutely.
The only time that the most I've ever connected with being a man.
Okay.
The most I've ever connected with being I'm a man. I feel like a man right now.
Okay.
Is when I hear the song, I'll Make a Man Out of You from Mulan. That is where I grew up and learned how to channel my masculine energy. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. I swear to God, I never connect with being a man more than when I heard that song. That's when I needed to channel my inner man. When I was a child, I would sing that song.
That's hilarious.
Which is a cartoon about a girl.
Yes, it is about a woman trying to be a man.
Yes, that has to pretend to be a man in order to fight for her country.
Yes.
To save her family. And I go, I am that.
That is relatable to you and to me. We are more feminine guys.
That is where...
And it's like, all right, we got to turn this up.
I felt like Mulan.
That is more relevant to us.
I walk into some rooms. I feel like I'm living my reflection life.
Yes.
And I'm looking around, and when will my reflection show? And I go, fuck, I'm going to watch a sports game. I go, be a man, you must be swift as the coursing river. Right? That's my ultimate tone shift. Here's the thing: when I'm in public, I'll make a man out of you. In private, I am Christina Aguilera. I am totally reflection.
Yes.
Who is that girl I see? Oh my God. Do you know how many times I've closed the door and sing those songs? The best songs are sung in private, but sometimes you need a transition song.
Yeah.
A song that gets you ready to
be out there.
And for me, that was Mulan's I'll Make a Man Out of You. And my biggest flex was I knew the second verse.
That's a flex, for sure.
Time is raging toward us. And
that was a big popular song in my frat, weirdly. We would listen to it a lot.
Bro, because
it's fun. It's fun to sing. That's another thing that I do think frats got well is you got a bunch of people together to do sing-alongs.
The Heidi-Tidies.
Yeah.
Heidi-Tidy, Christ almighty, who the fuck are we? Right?
Well, we would sing like real songs.
Oh.
Not just, but singing is part of that too.
Yeah, we would have like made up songs we would sing.
Yeah. That's like sports fans make up songs. Like there is something to singing. That's one of the coolest parts about the Irish culture. Yeah.
Is that
they understand the value of getting drunk with your friends and just everybody
And
singing. It's not about judgment, who's the voice, this, that, and the other thing. It's more about letting the demons out via whatever.
Well, there's a lot of like places that like that's where you let the demons out.
Yes.
Like the way that men sometimes that aren't allowed to, like, don't think society has told us not to let the demons out, right?
Yes.
We let it out by singing.
Yeah.
Which is actually great.
Yeah.
And so that's why I try not to judge people that like hardcore punk, like death metal.
Yeah, like death metal, because you can scream. Like those guys really are letting demons
they
out.
Need it.
Have you ever seen a death metal guy at a karaoke bar?
No.
Yeah.
Screaming?
Scream. And they do. It is healing for them, but it's like, all right, you lost the audience a little bit.
Can I tell you
But you kind of can be like, all right, he's fighting something, and we got to respect that because we're all here for that.
I've seen a death metal guy the day after he's gone to a concert.
Okay.
Guy looks like he took ayahuasca. The
Yeah,
guy looks like he went
it
on a
is.
shroom spiritual journey.
For sure.
He comes back literally being like, hey, Tom, someone crashed your car. I'll be like, just a material thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's going on? You cut yourself yesterday to lick your own blood. What's going on?
Yes.
And he goes, potatoes. Like,
that's why he needs to get zen.
so that's why, like, I try not to judge those people, because if that's your healthy way of letting out the huzzah,
Yes.
the ha,
Yes,
right?
yes,
If that's
yes.
your healthy way of releasing that energy, great.
Yes.
For me, I don't have that energy inside of me,
Okay.
so I need to listen to songs that go. Whoo. I need to. Some people use music to go fa,
Okay.
and some people use music to go. Whoo.
Okay.
And I go.
You need to take it in.
Okay,
Okay, for the confidence.
For the confidence.
All right, that's good. Because the confidence, that it does that too.
That's
Music can really give you an insane level of confidence.
Some people need it for a release,
Yes.
and some people need it for a boost.
Yes, yes.
And I need it for the boost a lot of the time.
That is a good point. Yeah.
Right? And I think these death metal people need it for the fucking release.
Yes, for sure.
And these emo people need it because nobody's listening to them.
Yeah. Which is good though. I mean,
Which
it's
is
good.
good.
And then you just imagine a bunch of emo people all in a room together singing on the top of their lungs all songs that they all know well.
They just
It's a really beautiful thing.
emo people just want to be heard.
Yeah.
They really just want to be heard.
Yeah.
And that's why they've created like a pop punk. They
Yeah.
had to make it pop because they were like, punk isn't enough. We're not being heard.
Yes, yeah, they needed to.
We got to make it pop.
You needed and it got more heard.
It got heard.
For sure. But it's like
So
the whole focus on, say, like going out to be like a name brand situation or a place or whatever, I'm kind of over.
what do you mean?
Like certain venues have a certain status attached to them.
Like a name brand.
Who gives a
status.
fuck about that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a certain, it used to be clubs or lounges. Like there's
Blah Blah this
always,
weekend.
there's always places that are like, oh, this is a status attached to it, where it's like really the places that are the best to go in New York are like, places where you can find a community.
I told you about the Irish bar by me that does music night,
Yes.
where they all just sit there and sing the songs.
Together.
Yeah.
That's really
And there's like
nice.
30 people that just sit there.
That's great.
And everyone
Yeah.
gets quiet.
It's
and
not
they
about
listen.
a star. There's no star of the show
Well, there's a star.
for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
There's
a
one
star
guy
for-
singing.
There's a star for your show.
The thing that I went to was like there was a stage
The
where there's a
DJ's a
ton of
star.
people on stage dancing, and you don't even necessarily the dancers kind of go in front of people that want to dance go in front of the DJ. The
But
DJ
they're
wasn't
conducting.
like
They're,
they are
someone needs to be
conducting.
in charge.
Correct.
And the same thing with here, I'm saying.
which I feel also like DJs get a bad rep because maybe there's just a lot of bad DJs, and I think like
Robbie made a DJ friend.
well I also have thought this recently because I haven't had a good DJ. Back in the day, I had a friend who was a good DJ, and I would go out, and he was a good DJ, and I would like the music, and people would be singing. He just knew how to ride the wave of the energy of the people, and I've seen so many bad DJs since then that it really has made me appreciate a good DJ. Even in Vegas, the DJs were bad. Like,
They're just playing.
they're just trying to hit what everybody wants, and it's too broad a lot of times, I think.
Well, I think what's nice about like where you went is that it's a niche.
Exactly.
It's a name of a place. Like
You know what you're getting into, and it's like, we're gonna hit that, and we're gonna be able to go deep, and we're gonna be able to go.
if you go to emo night and if they're not playing emo, then that's you know
Yes.
what I mean.
Yeah,
so
for
like
sure.
that's what it is. I think that like having your own space for that is what's
it is
important.
yes.
Of course, at a pool party, they're
Yeah,
just
it's
gonna
not
be
great.
looking top 40, and
Yeah.
it's like.
But that's what these like big time DJs kind of do too. A lot of times,
Yeah,
and they're like
because
super
they're
on the
at a
EDM, or it's just like stuff I don't.
They're at a big club with
Yeah.
it, and they're not the theme is fancy club.
Yes, exactly.
The theme is an R&B.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think that's what it is
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They might be great DJs that just have to play there.
Yeah.
That could also be.
I guess that's kind of what it is with the venue. Maybe
as
it's
an
the
artist,
booker.
I've played venues and performed at venues where I couldn't be. I played a library over the summer.
That is true.
I did fine, but like I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm doing VR. I'm doing bullshit. You know. There you go.
Like you tell somebody I'm trying to be a DJ. You can't say
You
that.
can't say, well,
People will be like, you're like, oh.
You can't. You could never say I'm trying to be a DJ. You just have to say I'm a DJ.
You're right.
You when you
That's a
try
good
to be a
point.
DJ,
That's
you
a
need
good
to
point.
keep that a secret.
That's a good point.
You really do.
I didn't tell anyone I was doing improv for like a year and a half.
I didn't tell. I told you in college. I told my friends that they found out I was wanting to do comedy. They would steal my books and laugh at me.
Yeah.
Because it's to try to do something. To try to do something might be the most embarrassing thing in the world.
Yeah. Depends what it is, but yeah. You think in general?
To try is embarrassing.
Because you're failing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
you have to be comfortable with failure.
That's what it is.
Repeated failure.
And here's the thing: loved ones are uncomfortable with you failing.
That is a good point.
Loved ones, and I like now after years of like thinking about this, I understand that loved ones feel for you and they don't want you to suffer because trying things is suffering.
Yes.
And they don't want you to suffer, so they feel bad for you, and that's why they don't support you. Sometimes someone not supporting you in your art isn't because they don't love you.
Yeah.
It's because it's too much for them.
Yes.
And that's why sometimes when I started doing this stuff, I took a step away and I said, Mom, Dad, this is my thing.
Yes, which is good.
Yeah.
And you need to do that.
It's the only way I think that's the only way you could truly like explore doing something is by being like, I'm taking a step away from everyone I know to explore this thing I really want to try.
Yes, which is valuable. I think for me, maybe different for you, you could let me know. But I think for me,
LMK?
you got to do plays. You did plays a lot when you were a kid, and you were good and successful, found success in these plays. But I would say maybe for the both of us, or maybe I will say for me, I think failing and being bad at sports as a child, just repeatedly, has really done a lot for me as an adult because it kind of took away the fear of failing a little bit. Like I used to go to soccer practice all the time, and I tried so hard, and I just never got to that. I got okay.
I think it's interesting with sports because we allow everyone to play sports.
Yes.
We don't allow everyone to try musicals or
and do the arts and stuff like
because
that. It's not
in gym
wide.
we have to all play softball.
Yes.
Or all play volleyball when it's that session of volleyball. So I think that is the.
Did you have music when you were in school? We had music in elementary school, but then
I was
we
always
didn't
in the
have,
bands. I was
Okay.
I was
and then you
actually in.
I think could do music in middle school, and then
Yes.
in high school, music was no longer a requirement.
No longer. They don't care about the arts.
But sports was always a requirement.
Always. Well, because to keep your body.
Gym active, yeah.
Yeah, it's
and
good
it's
to
like
stay
they
active.
kind of put it with health, and they
Which it is.
yeah. But I do think being not succeeding in sports has helped me with this fear of failure. Because it's all right, whatever. I could just not make the soccer team again. I've not made shit my whole life.
Yeah.
Or gotten cut from things or had to deal with rejection, I would say, from a pretty young age. And I was all right, I was good at school. So it's all right, I understand succeeding and I also understand rejection.
This is perfect for the Olympics.
Olympics, yeah.
Yeah, congrats.
I'm excited.
Congrats, Rob.
I'm around a pool.
Yeah.
And this is the most fun week to be around a pool and in competitive swimming, I feel in a long time.
The most FaceTime a pool will get in
This
years.
is the most action that the mainstream sees swimming, and pools is the first week of the Olympics when they do the Olympic swim meet.
It's incredible.
It is incredible. Have you watched any of the swimming?
Just clips.
Really? It is wild.
I don't have Peacock.
Yeah. Okay.
So I see online. I'll
Yeah.
And there's a lot to see.
Yes, there's a lot to see.
Online does a good job covering stuff. I will say that.
Okay.
If you're someone,
YouTube, you can get everything.
If you're someone
at the
that's
end of the night.
isn't that invested in the Olympics, so just wants to know what happened today.
Yeah.
15 minutes. They'll
Yeah.
tell you everything.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, you can get a full highlight.
Yeah, it's great.
No, it's been fun to watch the races because I've also been kind of talking about the Olympics in my teaching swimming, which, by the way, if you want to learn how to swim, I teach swimming at Chelsea Piers, one of the best gyms in New York City. They just opened a location in Flatiron, but there's a location in Chelsea. There's 2 in Brooklyn and 1 in Flatiron. And I work at the pool in downtown Brooklyn, and I teach people how to swim. So if you want to learn how to swim, you could sign up for the gym, and there's like a learn to swim program with classes, and then there's private lessons that I also teach. Which I don't know if I've really talked about on the pod, the main pod. I've talked about on the side pod.
Plug your. I mean, I think they know that you teach swim, but
yes,
you want to learn how to swim? Who better than Mr. Rob?
I'm a good swim teacher, I would say. And the other guy that I work with is also a very, very incredible swim teacher. The whole staff of the swim teachers is great.
I love well, it's nice to work with good people.
Yes, it is, because I feel like my last swim job, it was not a lot of great swim teachers or even great swimmers. It was like kids. So it was just you just had to kind of tell kids to blow bubbles and stuff. Whereas the people I work with now are so knowledgeable. It is a great place to learn.
What have you learned being a swim teacher?
For adults?
Yeah.
How much people really they can become so happy seeing themselves progress with small wins. And especially if somebody has such a fear and anxiety around it, which is like something like swimming, people have a lot of fear and anxiety around, that each small step that they take to fight their own fear and anxiety makes them so happy, where so many people have told me I've made their week, which I'm like,
incredible.
It's really nice.
Nice.
And I really do believe that a lot of it is instilling confidence in people, because it is like this almost illogical fear, not illogical, but when you're in like a 4 foot,
actually
extremely logical.
Water kills.
It's very dangerous. It's very scary. But when you're in like a 4 foot pool where you can you can stand and there's lifeguards all around, it is kind of like, all right, let's get rid of the other fear of like drowning.
They have to trust you.
They have to trust me, and they have to trust themselves more than anything. So it's like, and they have to feel confident in their own ability, because it's like, all right, you can do. These are people that can do what they need to do. They just kind of, it's like it's so mental, especially in the beginning.
Yeah.
Where it's like even somebody who's just like afraid to open their eyes under the water, I was teaching, and it's like, all right, we're gonna keep going under, and then this time we're gonna try to open our eyes. It might take 3 or 4 times, but it's like, you got to instill the confidence that people can do that. Did you watch the opening ceremony?
Yeah, some of it.
What'd you think?
I thought it was great.
You did.
I thought that
I liked it a lot.
It's not surprising to me that France is able to put on a beautiful show.
It was very beautiful, given the fact that it was pouring rain too, and they were able to execute this production. I thought was excellent.
It really shows you the quality of the torch.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, it's like
shows you the quality of that torch.
I mean, it's a gas torch situation thing where it's just like constantly has a flame.
I figured.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't worry, I Googled.
Yeah, for sure.
I was like, damn. I go, a gust of wind. I would be scared carrying the torch.
Do you, as someone who performs live more than most people, I would say, ever perform live?
I would definitely say more than most people.
Ever perform live. Like even professional performers, you perform live more than most of them, I would say.
Okay.
Right?
Sure, Broadway people do like 7-8 days shows a week. I don't. I've performed a ton.
Does an incredible live performance on the scale of which that opening ceremony inspire you? Does it do anything for you? Do you not care? Do you like feel connected to live performance at all?
Well, this isn't what I do, but I thought watching it.
No, it's not, but it is still live. It is very much a live show that things need to like go kind of well. I guess.
The thing, hitting their cues don't excite me.
That doesn't excite you.
Nah, because you can only make mistakes hitting cues.
And what you do is the opposite.
Yeah. What did excite me was Celine.
Okay, Celine I thought was incredible.
Was incredible.
Yes.
For someone that hasn't been able to sing because of medical ailments that has been like destroying her life.
Yes.
And for her able to come up and sing live.
Yeah.
And be so confident in herself that after years of not singing, being like having to be like alone because of what's happening to her, to step forward at this huge moment, a monumental moment where millions of people are going to watch you and just fucking hit it out of the park.
Yeah.
You go, you are one of the gods, right?
Yes,
we
for
used
sure,
to
absolutely.
look up to like Dionysus, and like they would look towards the gods in the original Olympics. Like it was a showcase of men to the gods.
Yes.
Celine Dion singing. As an athlete, I go, I need to show up after I just saw that.
Yes, for sure.
That is inspiring.
Yes.
If we want to say the Olympics are inspiring, her showing up and singing like that and being an absolute fucking icon is inspiring. That could be part of the inspiration. It wouldn't be so great if like someone just showed up that sang all the time. And I'm not saying I'm happy that Celine did it, but that she's like, I'm ready to show up for the world.
Yeah.
It's fucking badass.
Yeah, that is badass. Yeah, I mean, she was incredible. It was surprising. I didn't know that was going to happen. I didn't know that she hasn't really, it was crazy. I guess she's been practicing.
I guess Celine Dion's been practicing.
I mean, I guess this has been underworks. Obviously, it's been underworks for a while, and they're like, this has been a big date on the calendar for what, a year, you think?
Yeah.
At least?
It's just funny to think of like Celine Dion. Like, of course she practices.
Of course, 100%.
But being like, Celine, you must practice. The Olympics are coming up.
Yeah. I don't know the trail that led her there, but it was very inspiring. I would say that, so when you say how do I feel, that moment I loved, and I thought some of the symbolism was cool. Very cool. I thought it was cool, like they had Gaga perform, and she's such a good live performer, and it's like, yeah, you need someone who's very comfortable live, who can, like, if something goes wrong, can stay on track. They can't really practice this a lot. It's a weird thing. A lot of the people that performed live just lip sang. Like most of the people on the presentation. Celine didn't. Lady Gaga didn't.
You know why?
Why?
Because they're confident in their art.
Yes. And it's just like you need the goats. Like it separates. Kelly Clarkson was on the call and she was like, she didn't get to rehearse that, like with Gaga. And she was like, she didn't rehearse that. And she killed that and had to do a lot of cues and movements and certain things. And
can
I'm
I just
like,
say this?
what?
Kelly Clarkson is incredible too.
Okay. Yeah, live performer.
Yeah, bro.
Which you need to be. And I do feel
she's an incredible singer, one of the best of our time.
100%.
And one of the best. I'm happy she has a talk show just so I get to hear her sing.
Yeah,
occasionally.
Yeah, which is nice. And I do feel more, I don't know, like connected to someone who had to get to where they are by inspiring live audiences, I would say. There's certain people that come up through live audience, like live entertainment. And there's certain people that kind of just like come up through having a studio hit.
Yeah, you get better at that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what was so good about Lizzo when she
100%, exactly.
Like, I hate to say it, like she
absolutely
was incredible because she was fucking ready.
Yes.
Like that was the thing about entertainment that I was fed when I started was your job is to get ready.
Yes.
Like your job isn't about doing so many shows. Like you have to get specific things, but your job when you start entertainment, when you're told by the higher ups, is you need to get ready for when your chance is here.
Yes.
You need to just get ready. You just get ready.
Yes.
That's all it is. And by get ready, it means practice nonstop.
Yeah. Yeah. And be so undeniable in a room. Any room Lizzo would walk in at the time, it's like you never seen her before, met her before, and she performs. You're like, oh, she was the best that night.
Totally.
So those types of people, that's just what Kelly Clarkson had to do, a live singing competition. Like, so I definitely am, I feel like more inspired by people that can just knock live performance out of the park, especially given the rain and all the variables and all the stuff like that and having no practice. And just like, yeah, that takes, the whole world is watching.
And you know what?
It could go wrong. It for sure could go wrong.
All these gymnasts and athletes are still doing live performance.
100%.
So that's all.
That is what they are doing.
I'm not a sports guy, but you got to remember that's what they're doing.
And it could go wrong, and it does for a lot of them.
Well, that's what makes it exciting.
Yeah, I mean I watched the 100 breast final yesterday, and they were all separated by 0.8 seconds, 1 through 8. Which is insane.
You watched the 100 breast final?
Yeah. Sebastian doing breaststroke jokes.
I didn't do any joke. I didn't do any joke.
Yeah.
Tell me more about these breasts.
The breaststroke final. Breaststroke is breast because you end the stroke here, and then you.
Where do you end it?
You end the stroke here, or wherever. This is a point in the stroke that happens, and then you shoot out. Boom, boom, boom.
I might get caught. I might get caught mid-stroke.
But you might.
This is completely unprecedented. We have Conelli in lane 3 in the midst, caught a breaststroke, just jiggling his titties.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's about a powerful kick too, but it's more about the kick. It was nice. It was nice to see LeBron. I think LeBron is also getting the recognition that he deserves finally on a level because, as you know, I'm a huge LeBron fan, and he gets a lot of hate, which I think is completely unjustified. And it was nice to see all the athletes on Team USA kind of like wanted to take pictures with him. A lot of them are inspired by him. A lot of them are millennials, and they're like, he is their person to look to if you're someone who's like, I want to wake up every day and kind of grind and dedicate myself to a certain form. A lot of these people, LeBron is their like guiding light and North Star.
Well, that's
for millennials.
I think that's good. I think sometimes when you are the best, that people just want to poo-poo you.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, once we all had to come together, it's like, wait a second, let's stand behind the best.
Yeah. And he's so nice. That's what's also like, he's taking videos, being funny, being friendly, which not everyone that ends up being in that position is so like kind,
And you
open,
don't have to
accessible, silly, fun. Like he is very silly.
People might shit on him less if he wasn't a nice person.
For sure. That's why I feel like I have to always defend him, because I'm like, he's too nice. He's lets people talk shit on his name. He doesn't like go back at people. He kind of like, whatever.
Good. It's not worth his time.
It's not worth his time.
It's not worth his time, Robbie.
No, I very much enjoyed the opening ceremony. It was miraculous to me how long it was and how intrigued I was the whole time. It was almost a 5-hour show, which a 5-hour live show spanning on a river and having multiple pieces that needed to kind of come together to hit their cues. It was very cool.
Well, they did lean on one thing that's people lean on a lot.
What?
The art of the cameo.
The art of the cameo. Yeah, they did that.
We don't realize how far the cameo will get us.
Okay. Who were some big cameos that you liked?
I mean, Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg, yeah, was big on the broadcast.
How am I not gonna love Snoop? Literally went from being in LA, being a fucking troublemaker, now to being a superstar, to now just being like, hey, look at me, I got a torch.
Yeah, he's at all the games. He's excited. He was in the pool watching
running.
the swimming.
Flavor Flav is sponsoring the team.
I saw that.
Like cameos, I think get us further than we think. I mean, Wolverine versus Deadpool, I hear is just a movie of cameos.
Oh, really?
It's just people showing up for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
It'll keep you excited.
Yeah.
It's a nice little boom in the middle. So I do think that 5 hours, if I didn't know any of these people, I would not have enjoyed this.
Yes.
But 5 hours with music, dance, so like balloons floating in the air, symbolism, and cameos works for me.
They kept it very intriguing at all times.
Yeah.
And they know that you need a celebrity maybe like every 15 minutes.
We
got to flash to LeBron, we flash to Snoop, we got Gaga, we got Celine Dion, we got Tony Parker. There was a lot of, I also know athletes, so there's a lot of famous athletes going in and out.
And then there's famous people at the events.
Yes, for sure.
The people that we talk about in movies and media are all at the
which is cool. It seems Paris is a fun place too.
If you're rich and famous, why the fuck wouldn't you be there?
Yeah, I would be there. I wanted to go. I texted you 2 weeks ago. I'm like, you want to go?
We have no money.
I would figure out a way to go, but yeah, I thought it was cool. Also, one of my big takeaways from the whole thing was France did the French Revolution around 200 years ago, and they still 200 years later, they're doing this Olympics, and they are heavily leaning on the art, on the songs, on the imagery that was inspired by this French Revolution. I would say there's a whole revolution piece to the opening ceremony, and it really made me think that in America right now, our wage disparity is like greater than what it was during the French Revolution. That inspired these people to come up and just like kill all of their ruling class in the public square. And America, we should maybe take a page out of France's book to be like, look, you could buy yourselves 200 years of cool, 200 years of art, 200 years of credit. France has done some shitty things since the French Revolution, and guess what? That's not what's on display. They're still very much leaning on, hey, look, we put all of our fucking ruling class in a guillotine 200 years ago. That's the coolest thing about us, and we're still gonna ride that wave and cash that ticket.
They caught a big W in there.
Huge W that they're still riding. And I'm just like, America, let's take a fucking page out of their book. We could just get an easy W for the next 200 years. People are talking about America might collapse. The country is on its way out. XYZ. Look at France, people. We are in a much worse situation than what France was during the French Revolution. All I'm saying,
Yeah.
It's cool. It's objectively what's cool about France still today in 2024.
Is that they stormed Versailles.
Yeah, and they put their ruling class, their super rich oligarchs in guillotines. Chop. Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm down.
Of course, I visited Versailles. I remember hearing all about. They love this.
I'm sure they still lean on it.
You know what? They get to show off how fancy it was and they'd be like, "This was our culture." Because that now they're like, "But we've stopped that."
Yeah,
like they
don't really do that anymore. But
Nah.
they still know that that's what's coolest about them. That one day they were like, "We've had enough, and we're gonna fucking take this shit over." American Revolution is not the same. American Revolution does not hit the same. American Revolution
It's the British Empire. I wasn't even going to bring
and it was
American Revolution.
Yeah, I just wanted to just say,
for the people, yes.
For the people, that was us being like, we want to control this land that is not ours anyways, and we're actually going to be the ones to terrorize these natives instead of you.
You're taking our money. Wait, we could take our money.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Which they were still kind of the bad guys, I would say, in the frame of this land that we live on. The people that won the American Revolution, still not great. But today we have the opportunity, I would say, to do something that could maybe set our path a little bit more straight. If we want like good art. We want a good place to live.
I will say this.
This could buy us 200 years.
I love the pitch of you're done being reasonable, being like, hey, if we want a living wage,
for sure. I mean, that's tried. We've tried that.
We've tried that. Let's go even further and
look at this revolution. Look at the French Revolution.
Hey, wouldn't it be cool in 200 years if people are like, wow, those people really did something?
That's what I'm saying. You could live forever. You have the opportunity right now to live forever.
There is a condo in the sky.
Exactly.
It has a pool for all to play.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazon Prime for all today. Netflix pays its employees well.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. They played Do You Hear the People Sing?
Yeah.
At this opening ceremony. How could you not?
I mean, Les Mis is a banger. We both say that.
Of course.
Les Mis is a banger. Yeah, that is cool.
But I think that America really, to watch that and understand where we are, don't rule it out.
We could be,
you could live forever right now. Just gotta toss Elon in a guillotine, maybe a few of his friends. We don't need them. Let's start making some moves. Anyways.
Happy the Olympics is inspiring you.
Inspiring me to start a revolution on Loud About Nothing podcast. But it's just weird because it's like if we were to talk about that, you get framed as this crazy whatever person, right? If I were to be like, I should assassinate Elon Musk, I should assassinate whatever the like all these people that are bad and clearly we know directly contributing to like this wage disparity and whatever, and like how crazy it would be to bring this up. Meanwhile, it's all that the opening ceremony, a 4.5-hour opening ceremony, a lot of the themes and imagery and art and music from that time.
The people don't want to see the pain.
Is, I guess, yeah.
That's what it is.
It's just so inspired by the French Revolution, which is so funny to me because that's what that was. And I'm like, all right, yeah, let's do it. Let's do the same thing. We just got to get through it. Once the haters and all the noise and all the media that's working against you is ruled out, there'll be something cool on the other end of this in 200 years and in 50 years if we win. So think about it, people.
There you go.
Don't be so turned off to a revolution.
Think about it, and also sign up for Robbie's swim club.
Yeah.
Jesus
and in case you don't want to join the revolution or start a revolution,
Robbie's got plugs.
I can teach you how to dolphin kick.
Every direction today. A plug in
join my revolution.
Direction.
If you want more R&B, please. Parties are incredible, and also you could join my gym.
Robbie goes, I got a couple of plugs to do. I go, okay, great. He goes,
and my show. I got 4 plugs.
I know. You're just plugging the wall.
My revolution, my show, an R&B sing along. And learning how to swim.
There you go.
I'm done with the plugs. But do you have anything to plug besides August?
It is just funny coming off you plugging your swim plugs to me.
Yeah. I think it's a good plug.
No, yeah.
I think they're 4 great plugs that really
go.
represent me. And watch LeBron James, of course.
Yeah, of course. Check Robbie, link in bio for all the above.
So you haven't been seeing the aura stuff online?
I don't know.
I guess not.
I guess
this is a big new word. Everybody's talking about aura.
I know what aura is.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I haven't seen like LeBron's aura.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's all over.
I know like how people are using the term aura.
Yeah.
Bad auras means like loser, all that stuff, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, but I haven't.
Or it's like you walk in the room and the room changes. Whatever. You can.
The word
whatever
aura,
the vibe is.
This is interesting about the word aura. The slang of itself hasn't changed. It's always meant that. It's just more. It's used now.
Yes, that's all. A lot of these words.
Nah.
You don't think so?
Skibbity.
I don't know what that is.
Exactly. It was a made up word that people do, right?
Okay.
Stuff like so like even Riz is a slang based on charisma. So it is a new made up word. Aura is the same definition that it was before people started using it, is what I'm saying.
I see.
So like someone's aura, people have been using the word aura for centuries, I think.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I don't know if I've seen the LeBron aura thing.
Oh, there was a very iconic picture. They're saying he like looks like George Washington. There's like him with the flag where there's a spotlight on him. They're like, his aura is insane. His aura is crazy. His aura.
I saw that.
A lot of those pictures where he just kind of looks like.
He looks
like a
historical
figure.
Yes.
Yeah, very
yes. I didn't know that's
collected.
What you meant by that.
Yeah, he's very in his skin. Like he which it was a journey for him for sure. But he really seems to be at his peak aura right now.
That's great. I'm
happy.
I
love that 100%.
I'm happy, and I'm happy for his fans.
For sure.
But yeah, I saw the picture. He looks like he looked like
it's crazy. It's pouring rain.
He literally looks like Ponce de Leon.
Yeah.
He literally looks like the Shogun.
Yeah.
Going into a new land. It is like August is like the halfway point in the summer.
Yeah.
Right?
It's crazy.
It's like, it's half the summer's gone. Which it's good to recognize, because that means that whatever you did in the first half, whatever you didn't accomplish, you can now.
For sure.
If you're like, damn it, I wanted a summer fling, you still got time, babe.
Okay.
If you're like, I want to make a move on this person, August is about to start. This is when true summer is.
Yes.
In my opinion, true summer happens in August.
August 1st.
August 1st is when we are people are who they are in the summer.
Because we're in it. You're in it.
You are in the thick of summer.
Yes.
So I say you still got time. Evaluate how the summer's gone. Adjust moving forward. This is our halftime.
Okay.
This is our break.
It is halftime.
Let's jump back in.
Yes.
Figure out what you want to do.
Yeah.
One thing that I love about August is it's a big vacation time.
Yes, it is.
August, I would say, is the biggest vacation month.
Probably so.
Especially for people from New York. When I was a kid, everyone from New York would go to Florida in August because that's when they went back to school.
Yes, they go down south. They go back to school mid-August, right?
They go back to school mid-August. And we, as soon as they go back to school, we go, now it's our playgrounds.
Yes.
We jump into Florida more excited than we've ever been.
Yes.
They go, it's the hottest month. We go, but we don't deal with the people.
Yeah.
And it is great. And what's great about a vacation in August is when someone asks what you did that summer, you just did something.
Yes.
If you did a vacation end of June, what'd you do that summer? You go, I don't know, nothing. What'd I go to the library? Like as a kid, I would like be lamenting. I don't know. I played basketball a lot.
Kids famously only remember 6 weeks at a time.
Famously. It would be a waste of money to take your kids to Disney on 4th of July.
Yeah.
Because they won't even remember it by September.
Yeah.
What'd you do this summer? Nothing. My parents gave me nothing this summer.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they took you on a $1,000 vacation.
Multiple $1,000. Yes.
So I say August is the best vacation time.
Very fun to go on vacation in August.
Take a week away, do your thing, hit some beauty. And what I also love is, so that's how like New Yorkers vacation. New Yorkers go, the South's away, we will play.
Yeah.
Let's bring it. You know, they're going to Myrtle Beach. They
love Myrtle Beach.
They're going to Florida. They're soaking in the sun during this time. And something that I love that in August that Americans don't do, but when someone's not from America, that they do that I love so much. There's trends that I wish Americans had. was to take a full month off.
Yeah.
I want to get why I'm wearing a hat right now is I want to go. I called my person to get my hair cut, and she goes, "Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm going on vacation." I go, "Okay, when do you get back?" September.
That's incredible.
For me to ask you when do you get back, and you say over a month away.
Yeah.
Life is good.
Yeah.
You know what's great about that? That's not even a vacation. You're just changing up life for a little bit.
100%.
You're going to the grocery store. I like a vacation where you go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You're like settling in.
Yes.
You can't be binge drinking every day.
No. You learn how to live in a new place.
And sometimes to live a different way for a month will change the ecosystem of your body.
Absolutely. I could not agree more.
It will change the way that you function and move through the world.
Yes.
And it's something that us as Americans, we slam a 5-day vacation.
Yes.
I'm going to Punta Cana 4 days. Boom, boom,
A lot of people do vacations like business trips a lot of times.
Get it done.
They need to hit a certain things. Even our trip last year, we did something every day.
Get it done. Let's get it done. Let's get it done.
We maybe had like a few half-day relaxation periods, if that.
If that, man. I don't think I've ever gone on like a European sit-around vacation like that.
Which sounds amazing.
And these people get to do that.
Yes.
They just go, 1 month of the year I live different.
So I just got a haircut too. And the reason being was because the person who cuts my hair is Japanese and he's going to Japan for a month.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
It's common throughout the world.
And it is very common. You're right. 100%.
They go.
People want to go back to their place that they were born and raised for an extended period of time. And if they're going to go, they want to be with their family and have like that. Live with them. Exactly. Not just vacation there. They want to live with them. They want their kids to understand that culture. And like, so I grew up, my hometown, I think like there's a large percentage of people that were not born in America, and then even greater percentage that are at least then first generation Americans. So this is common that people would go back to a different country, I would say, for a month in the summer.
They'd be gone for a month.
Yeah, a lot of people would do that.
It's incredible.
It really is incredible. And I was like sitting there because I want to kind of go to Japan, and he was telling me about it, and there's so much cool stuff that I like in Japan. And I was just sitting there like talking myself into planning a month-long Japanese vacation while he's talking about it. And he's talking about all the different places, and he's telling me about Japan. And I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. And then I would like be silent for like 3 or 4 minutes, and I'd be like, yeah, I gotta go. And then he would be like laughing at me, and then I would be asking him like random questions, and then I'd be silent, and then I would ask him another question. And I left the hair spot, and I immediately went to the bank to like try to finagle and figure out how I could finance a trip to go to Japan with the bank's money and not my money. And I figured it out. So I might try to go. I might try to go on a month-long vacation somewhat, or like 3 weeks vacation and go see somewhere. Because I was really like, yeah, I should do this shit.
Yeah, do it.
It is nice. All the things you say just now about what is cool about doing those types of vacations, I was thinking the other day.
All I've ever experienced as a vacation growing up was, I'll call it the American pull.
Yes.
Which is this. Come on.
Yes.
The come on.
Yeah. Which I did that to you for sure.
Come on.
Not verbally, but
come on.
I was always ahead of you for sure.
Well, walking wise.
Yeah.
You walked ahead of me.
I wasn't saying come on, but it could be implied.
I just let you walk ahead of me.
Yeah.
You walk faster than me. You'll slow down. You always just walk ahead. I just meant like emotionally, we're like, we got to hit dinner.
Yes.
It's 5:30. We got to be at dinner. What are we doing? We're still in the pool?
Yes.
Right? Like,
yeah, that kind of energy.
That is the only way I've ever vacationed.
Yes.
Is panic, a panic to relax.
Yes. Which is how Americans vacation.
The fear that I won't be able to calm down.
Yes.
The fear of not being relaxed is crippling.
Yeah. Or we won't hit the certain thing, and there's so much anxiety and heightened. It's almost like the pressure and anxiety and me getting yelled at was heightened on vacation.
We're going to go all the way down to Cancun, and I'm not going to see blah, blah?
Yes.
Are you kidding me? I swear to God, if we don't make the dinner in the Magic Castle, I'm done. Yes. I cannot go home. I'll be mortified.
Screaming, I know.
I'm going to San Francisco, and I'm not doing the Golden Gate Bridge. I would be mortified with my coworkers.
Yes.
My coworkers would rip me apart.
Yes.
I'll go back and lie.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll lie about what I did on my vacation.
It would be iconic to go somewhere and not see one of the big things.
Incredible.
Which is like kind of, we don't go to the Statue of Liberty. We don't go to the Empire State Building. We don't go to the things that tourists go to here.
It's good to see them, though.
Yes, I don't disagree. But you're not getting the essence of a place necessarily.
But that's why you got to do a long trip.
Yeah.
Because in a long trip, you get to hit the hot spots, and then you get to settle in.
Yeah. Yeah.
The settle in of a long vacation sounds like something my mind couldn't even wrap around.
That's what I was, as I'm getting my hair cut, I'm slowly wrapping my mind around how nice it would feel. And I'm like, I should just figure it out. I could figure it out. I could do it. I can make it work. I could figure it out. It's for sure I could do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
You should think about doing it then.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm definitely trying to.
Yeah.
I gotta to plan that out. But yeah.
Yeah, if you that works for you, then you can do that. That's pretty incredible. But yeah, because a lot of people, the most that we ever get in America is the beach house.
Which is good.
That's the closest that we'll get to the month-long vacation.
Yeah, it is.
And that's a weekend. Every weekend we go for the month.
Yes.
That's what a lot of people use beach houses for.
You get to a month by adding up 10 weekends, 3-day weekends. That's 30 days.
Yeah.
So your month is spread out across the whole summer.
Yeah.
It's nicer to just do the month.
Because you don't, you keep transitioning back and forth.
Yes. It would be nice if in America we had 1 month off.
But I am looking at the summer, and I'm like, I need to start my summer reading list.
Okay.
Not like actual reading, just like I need to knock off the
Get it
things.
going.
Get it going.
The summer bucket list.
The summer bucket list.
So what are you thinking? Coming back to the birthday month. Do you have 3 things that you definitely want to get done in the birthday month?
I want to get my like a spa day.
Okay.
I want to have an absolute spa day to absolute, as you love, improve the aura.
Okay. You want to improve your aura?
An absolute spa day.
Yeah.
I want to still walk the Brooklyn Bridge.
Okay.
For sunrise.
Yes.
Was scoping it out yesterday as I drove over it. I purposely drove over it to scope it out.
Nice.
I get nervous, man.
For what?
I don't know. I'm like, how hard is it? How many people are there?
Okay. You could walk the Brooklyn Bridge.
I know. I'm just making.
I mean, you might get nervous.
Of the heights?
Yeah, you don't like heights and stuff.
I'm scoping it out.
I see. You want to see how the railings are. What's the distance between railing and... All right, that makes sense to scope out.
I had to scope it. So last night I drove the Brooklyn Bridge slow.
Did you see... I think it's above that they walk, though.
Yep.
You saw the walk.
I went over, back, and over.
Oh, nice.
I drove the Brooklyn Bridge 3 times last night because I was scoping it out.
That's nice.
Because I'm like, it's August. I made myself a promise.
That you're going to do it by the end of the summer.
I want to walk the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah.
I want to enjoy a spa moment.
Okay, you should do that.
And I don't know. Those are my 2 big things so far.
That's good.
So I'll think of a 3rd one.
Yeah. For the birthday month.
Pretty cool. I might do something small every day.
That's good.
Something small every day. Maybe I'll post post on my stories something small every day that I did that month for myself.
That's good. Birthday month. I like it. Lean into it.
Birthday month.
Don't make fun of it.
You know what?
Sing "I'll Make a Man Out of You" in public while you walk down the street.
That doesn't.
Don't keep the door closed. Sing. You're saying I can only sing. I feel comfortable singing these songs in private.
Oh no!
Make the private songs public songs.
I meant I sing Reflection in private. I need to sing
Reflection in private. So sing Reflection out.
That's what
in the wild. Yeah, Reflection.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe I need to do that. Yeah, because I don't get embarrassed about that stuff. But yeah, interesting. One thing to kind of boost my aura.
Yeah.
I should learn from the King James himself.
You should learn from the King. The King, I think that people could learn a lot from LeBron.
You are right. We should look at people that are truly succeeding as examples of how to better ourselves.
And he's not like a bad, like there's so many weird self-help people and weird things where I'm like, I followed him pretty closely for a while. And I think a lot of the lessons that you could learn from him and just like his journey are very relatable to a lot of people. From the time he's been 16 to now, because he's gone on a wild journey too.
I know. Yeah.
Of like insecure, like you could see different parts of his career of like where he's at mentally in interviews, and he feels like maybe he needed to lie, and he's not that comfortable with himself, or he's like, I don't know, his progression, and it's largely due to this manufactured hate that came from like every little move that a 17-year-old is making is under this crazy magnifying glass, and He's kind of just like put his best foot forward.
Well,
He
maybe-
understands the importance of team. He understands the importance of like bringing people around him better because he knows he can't get to where he wants to go without other people like
I did see
on the team.
people talk about its true power to lift other people up.
LeBron James has brought more bad teams to the NBA Finals than any other person in basketball history. Where like he leaves the team and the next year the team is horrible. A lot like one of the worst teams in the league, or he joins a team that's one of the worst teams in the league and then they become really good. And I think he is able to focus on, this is my situation. This is what I'm dealing with. I need to make all of these people better and not focus on the negatives or any outside situation where it's like I need to empower the people around me, and that will help me get to where I need to be, which I think a lot of people necessarily don't understand in a way that he has been able to understand his whole career.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, like you see Steph hits a 3, the next play Bron's like, I want to get Steph an open 3 because let's get him cooking because that gets me cooking. And if he's cooking, that makes my job easier. So I think he understands his whole life of just like...
All ships rise together.
Yes, which is something that I feel very strongly about. And that's like community. That's building people around you and building that community of like, we need good vibes. He's like playful all the time because bad vibes don't create a winning culture.
There you go.
Which is just, I think there's so much to learn from him, and I'm happy to see him at his height right now, and all the media that have spent so much time, money, and energy trying to bash this man, having to be like, yeah, we were wrong.
We were wrong. So don't be wrong, people.
Don't be wrong.
Don't be wrong.
Appreciate greatness.
Beautiful. All right. This is wonderful. I will hop over to the Patreon now, talk a little bit over there. I have some stuff I got to share with you. And that's it. Go check out Robbie's show. His
August 10th. It's going to be very fun.
Beautiful. That's a Saturday. And that's it. All right, Robbie, hit the music.